that you all are doing well. Hello, hello, hello. What's going on, y'all? How are y'all doing today? Come on in. Whenever you come and watch the replay, if you watch the replay, put something in the chat. Let me know you were here, okay? Be like, hey, Priscilla, so we can chat. Just let me know you were here. Say hello. I am coming from. Let me know where you're coming from in the chat, okay? Let me know where you're coming from. I am in North Carolina, and I am a spiritual life coach, Priscilla. Um, and tonight we are talking about, well, it is Wellness Wednesday, and we are going to be talking about setting those boundaries, about why boundaries are important. I'm going to share really quick. Okay, I'm back. I had to share. Hello, hello. What's going on? I'm going to share on Facebook really quick also. I hope that everybody is doing well. I hope that everybody is doing well. Come on in. Come on in. Hello, hello. I made it after all. I wasn't as tired as I thought I would be tonight. Hello, blessings. Let me turn on the comments. Oh, messages. How was your day today? I hope that you had a great day. I hope that everybody had a great day, whoever is here. I had a pretty good day. I had a pretty good day. It was long. Hello, hello, how are you? Hello to both of you who just commented in the chat. Blessings. I hope that you all had a great day today. Did y'all have a good day? I had a pretty good day. It was not so long. I slept longer today. So I guess I'm not as tired because I slept this morning. Sleeping in to me this morning was 6 o'clock in the morning. That's sleeping in. But recently I have been waking up around 4 in the morning. 4 in the morning or so. That's how it's been here recently. But today I actually slept till 6 o'clock, which was awesome. Okay. It's good when you can get your hours of sleep in, you all. I mean, for your wellness and for your health, it's the best thing you can do is sleep. Okay, get your rest. Okay, because especially if you deal with chronic pain and other issues like that, your sleep will help you. It will help you when you sleep. All right, it will definitely help you. I'm gonna share one more time here. And then I am going to start. So, any questions today about wellness? Did anybody decide they wanted to join my challenge? We're gonna start it over, okay? Hello, hello. We're gonna start it over. All right, we're gonna start it over. The challenge. We're gonna start that over. A different challenge if you all want to do a different challenge, okay? Um, as far as wellness, I think that was a good challenge. We can start it over. I don't know how many people actually got to see it. I haven't noticed too many people checking the community posts, but I do post on those community posts, like upcoming things and challenges and all of that stuff. So, yeah. OMG. Oh my gosh, what? Okay, so today, you all, we are going to be talking about boundaries and balance, okay? Boundaries, boundaries and balance. Protect your peace without guilt. You all, we got to protect our peace, okay? We have to protect our peace. It's so important. It's so important. Your peace is priceless, okay? It is priceless. I promise you, it's priceless, and you need it. You need it, okay? All right, I'm about done with this. I'm going to share it. Yeah, it is very priceless. I love my peace. That peace is that thing that keeps you in the right spirit, y'all. It keeps you in the right place in your mind, mentally, and everything. Okay, I love my peace. You should love your peace too. It's very important. And then sometimes, you all, we fail to say no. We fail to do the things that's going to help to protect our peace. But it's time to start protecting your peace. All right. So, welcome to Wellness Wednesday. I'm glad to see you here today. Hello, hello. Blessings. I'm glad you came and popped your head in. We're diving into something that will change your life. Okay? It's so important. Our peace. Setting boundaries, okay? Setting boundaries is that one thing that will protect our peace. Okay? It will protect your peace. Most definitely. Amen. Sorry, I moved that. I moved that over. But you all, I apologize. We'll talk about how to protect your peace without feeling guilty. You all, it is so important that we protect our peace and we set our boundaries without letting guilt get to us. Without letting the guilt. We get guilty because we had to say no. We get guilty because we had to say I don't want to do that. You know what I'm saying? But don't be guilty. Don't be guilty. All right? Because it's so important that you say no when you feel like saying no. All right? It's so important that you do that. It doesn't matter what the situation is, what the circumstance is. I'm going to be sharing 3 ways to set boundaries that can bring balance in your life. We'll also wrap up with a journal prompt. You can take it into your week. Grab your notebook, take a deep breath, and let's get to it. Okay, let's do it. All right. So, on a scale of 1 to 10, how peaceful do you feel this week? Me, I think it's probably an 8. I think I'm at an 8 this week. Um, put a number in the chat if you feel up to it. If you don't worry about it. We'll come back. I'll come back to you if you put it in the chat later. All right. So boundaries are limits we set to protect our time, our energy, and our well-being, which is so important, y'all. So important. Very important that we protect those things. We have to. If we don't protect it, who will? Who else is going to protect our peace for us? Who else is going to protect our time, our energy, our well-being? I mean, sometimes we might find somebody, we might find one or two people that really love us, that would go to bat for us and protect us, but we need to be the main one that's battling for ourselves, that's fighting for our energy, our peace, our well-being. It's up to us to make that difference in our own life. Okay? Balance is the practice of making sure you're not pouring into others and draining your own self. Okay, a lot of times we do that. I do that sometimes, y'all. I will pour and pour and pour sometimes. I have done it. I will pour and pour and pour until I don't have no more to pour and I have to go somewhere and lay down. For real, I'm serious. I have done it too many times. I'm still working on this balance right here. This is an active thing for me. It's an active thing. I'm still working on it. All right. Boundaries, they aren't walls to keep people out. It's not to keep people out, y'all. It's just to protect yourself. It's like a guardrail. It's like one of those guardrails that you gotta cover and keep things out. You gotta keep things out, and you gotta keep your peace in. Okay, we gotta keep your peace in. All right. That's one thing that boundaries do. Um, without them, without a boundary, you risk burnout, you risk resentment, and emotional overwhelm. Sometimes we can become so overwhelmed. Excuse me. And burnout is one of those things that pastors a lot of times can go through, like me. As a pastor, I pour and pour and pour because I want to see people healed. I want to see people help people. I want to see people do, their best potential. I want to see that. And because of that, I just keep pouring until I don't have anything to pour. Then I have to let God pour into me. Then I have to let him pour into me. With them, without them, again, burnout, resentment, and emotional overwhelm. But with them, you can gain your peace of mind, respect for yourself and from others, more energy for what truly matters. You want that energy, y'all. We want the energy. We need that energy. All right? We really need that energy. We need it. And we have to do what we got to do to get it. Okay? And the people pleasing trap, you all, there is a trap with people pleasing. All right? Saying yes when you want to say no, y'all, it leads to imbalance. It leads to unhappiness. It will lead you all the way the wrong way. You will just be going through emotionally. It emotionally disturbs you. Okay? It will disturb you emotionally when you say yes when you really want to say no. Okay? So don't do that. Whenever you want to say no, just say no. Call it a day. Okay? Call it a day. Just go ahead and say no. Protect yourself. Make yourself happy. Okay? Because if you don't, you're going to make yourself unhappy. And we don't want to be unhappy. All right? So you are not, and guilt comes from feeling responsible for other people's emotions. You all, we sometimes do that. We feel responsible for other people's emotions, and it causes us to feel guilty, but you shouldn't feel guilty because of somebody else's emotions. Okay? You shouldn't. A lot of times we don't even feel guilty about our own emotions. So it's definitely shouldn't be feeling guilty about somebody else's emotions. Yes, feel sad, connect with them, help them, comfort them, but feeling guilty, no, shouldn't. So you are not responsible for managing other people's reactions to your boundaries. Your boundaries are your boundaries, okay? Those are your boundaries. You set them to protect you. Okay, you are not responsible if somebody else says, "Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that you don't answer your phone after 10 o'clock," or that you, people do that. You might tell somebody, "Oh no, don't call me after this time," and they be like, "Oh, I don't like that because I always call everybody at this." Well, I'm sorry, I can't help it that you don't like my boundaries. This is for my peace. This is for my betterment, for my health. You gotta do what's right for you. I promise. You got to do what's right for you. It's very important that you do. All right. It's so important that you do. You don't have to be like, no. You know what I'm saying? When you say no to people, you don't have to be all forceful and rude and mean about it. You can be gentle about it and still say no. Okay? You can be gentle. That doesn't work for me right now. I'd love to, but I'm not available. Okay, I can't take that one on at the moment. I can't do that right now. Or just simply say, I'm a little busy at that time. You know, find another way to say no. Just say no. When you feel like saying no, say no. Practical ways to protect your peace without guilt. Check your capacity. Ask yourself, do I have the energy for this? Make sure you ask yourself if you got the energy. Ask yourself if you are in a position to do that. Do you have the energy for this today? Are you able to do this today? Is this going to stress you out today? Is this going to frustrate you? Whatever you gotta ask yourself. Pause before you answer too. Pause. Take a break before you answer the question. And then give yourself time to think about it before you say yes. Okay? Give yourself time. When somebody asks you to do something for them, don't just say yes. All right? Think about it first. Think about it. Make sure you check your capacity first and then think about it. Or just say, I got to think about that. Then check your capacity, okay? Check your capacity. Check to see if you got enough energy, if you feel like dealing with this today. All of that. Check all of those things. And then go back and answer them, yes or no. And if you have a lot of check marks when you checking your capacity, when you're thinking about it, just say no. Just say no. Protect yourself, okay? Have a default boundary statement. Have a default boundary statement. That's a polite phrase you can use when you need to decline or say no. Something you can say that is very polite that you can just say it every time when you feel like it. All right. So you all, that is it for the tips and everything. But if you have any questions, Q&A time. If you have any questions, you can put them in the chat. But what's one boundary you've set that changed your life for the better? One boundary that you have set in your life that has changed your life for the better. I think that mine is probably saying no. saying no, it has changed my life. Okay? So you have to. You got to set boundaries. You got to do things that's not going to overwhelm you or stress you out or anything like that. So, boundaries are not selfish either. Know that they are not selfish. Boundaries are not selfish. They aren't. They are not selfish, and they will change your life. They are an act of self-care. We need to love on ourselves and care for ourselves. Amen. We need it. So the journal prompt today, is everybody ready for the journal prompt? Either you can do this later if you want. Just take it down. I will put it in the chat in the comments after the live. The question, I will put it in the comments. But the journal prompt is, where in my life do I need to set or reinforce a boundary? Where do you need to? And how will that protect your peace? How will that boundary that you set protect your peace? Hello, Freddie. How are you? So that is it. I will put it in the chat. Let me see. I'm gonna put it in there with my other page. Let me see. How I'm doing fine. How are you doing today? You doing okay? Where, let me see. Where in my life do I need to set or reinforce a boundary? And how will that protect my peace? And how will that protect my peace? All right. That's the journal prompt for today. What you need to do is get you a notebook or a journal and write it down. And then just sit there and write it out. Think about it. Write it out. And figure out what it's going to do for you. All right. So any other questions or anything, I'm going to put it in the chat on my other page. And then maybe I can pin it. Maybe I could pin it. Yeah, it's gonna let me pin it. Okay, I pinned it. So that is it for today. Boundaries and balance, y'all. We need to protect our peace, and boundaries and balance will definitely do it. We have to protect our peace right now. I have to tell you that I try my best to keep my peace. I really do. But sometimes people will come into your atmosphere and they will cause you to be like, whew, bye, Freddie. God bless. Have a good day. Don't forget to like. You all, don't forget to like the video and subscribe if you haven't subscribed, please. I would appreciate it. All right. And I guess I'll get ready to go since he's saying bye-bye. I don't know who's here. So I hope that you all have a wonderful and a blessed night. And remember, protect your peace at all costs and set those boundaries. It's for you. All right? It is for you. It is for you. It's going to help you. All right? God bless. I hope that you all have a wonderful and a blessed night.